Good practice, good day. Working hard to try to be ready to be at our best on Sunday. Big challenge in front of us, obviously. Playing the Pittsburgh Steelers in a game for first place. We've both been in this situation before, but this is our time and this is their time, and we're looking forward to it. What questions do you have?
John, when the players come in and you address them in that team meeting, do you even have to talk about the magnitude of this game for them?
No, it's business really right now. It's just trying to focus on the job at hand, try to do the preparation the right way. Be prepared to play the game the best way we can. There's a lot of work that goes into it, a lot of study, and a lot of physical work on the field too. So just trying to get everything right and get focused on the things that are going to make a difference in the game.
What are you seeing out of the Steelers? Do you see some of the same issues from them that maybe you guys have been going through this year? You have the same record, obviously.
I see a Steelers team that's very physical. I see a Steelers team, a well-coached team, very physical on both sides of the ball. I think they make a point, always have, to play that kind of football, and they're doing it on both sides of the football. A very downhill, aggressive run game, but they attack you from sideline to sideline. They've got a lot of really good runners, guys they can toss it to, hand it to, throw it to, screen it to, any kind of different way you want, check it down to, get them the ball, and then they can catch and they can run and make yards, and that's what they do. So all those things are at a premium in terms of defending those types of plays. A quarterback knows exactly what he's doing, where he wants to go with the ball. Big physical offensive line, just a typical Steelers mentality, and they've got a reputation and an identity that they've had for many years. I would say the same thing about their defense. Big physical front, fast, active linebackers, downhill playing safeties, and sticky coverage guys that are very aggressive and handsy and active in both in press and when they play off. So, kind of what you expect to see.
John, Lamar had missed the first day of practice the past couple weeks. Is it significant to get him back out there for the first day, and did the extra couple days off for Thanksgiving Day help with what he's going through?
I'm not sure exactly the level of help. Probably, it's always good to get a couple days rest, probably for everybody. So that's a positive in that sense. It wasn't very enjoyable, for us. It would have been better if we'd have won the game. So dealing with that, but yeah, it's good to have him out there doing what he did today, and it's a plus.
John, we saw Tavius Robinson. I know he and Ardarius have been returned to practice. The delegation is. Ardarius Washington's been out a long time, but is there a chance Tavius Robinson could play this week?
Not a chance Tavius could play this week. Probably not. I would say. I think we'd be allowed to do it, but I'm not planning on doing that right now. There is a chance Ardarius could play actually this week. So again, I wouldn't say it's a probability, but I'd say it's a possibility.
Coach, what do you see in Jonathan Warren adding the guy to the backfield?
Yeah, I tell you, he had a nice practice today. He did a really good job. He was doing the look team, obviously, and they have, the Steelers have two excellent backs who are elusive and tough to tackle, hard-running guys, and he did that, and I thought he did a real nice job. Looked good.
John, I don't want to misquote you. I kind of heard a part of that. You said earlier there's, Tavius won't play this week, and there might be a chance for Washington to play. Okay.
That's right.
John, you guys have had a lot of success with your safeties, certainly since you got Lohi. Does that make it sort of an interesting puzzle to figure out how you would get Ardarius kind of back in, or what?
Well, he can play nickel too, so and he gives you versatility, and that's probably why, you'd really be interested in doing it. I'd take T-Rob back in a second too. He just is a little more. He didn't practice as much today. Ardarius went through the whole practice, so that was good.
John, as you look into trying to get the offense back on track, do you feel like the lack of, Lamar running, his rushing production obviously isn't there compared to years past for him? Do you feel like that's an element that's missing in you guys' offense?
The focus really is on the next game. So that's what I'm looking at, is the next game. So, I think there's a possibility that he runs the next game, makes a bunch of plays that way. We look forward to the next game. You look at the past from the standpoint of, what you can build on, improve on, where you go. But no two games are the same. You can't live in the last game or the game before that. You can go back and look at it at some point in time and say, well, this is how we encapsulate it. But we don't have time for that. You know, our time is to get the game plan organized for the next game. You know, it's a different opponent. It's a different set of circumstances with our own guys. It's a different set of circumstances with each guy that you're talking about. You know, in this case, you're asking about Lamar. It's different this week than it was last week for him. So everything changes, and you just try to put it together for the next game and do the best you can to have the best plan you can, and then teach it and drill it and practice it and get it all oiled up, you know, so you can go out there and participate and compete as best you can.
To that, Mike Tomlin had already said, I think yesterday, that they're going to be locked in on trying to stop the run game, obviously led by Derrick Henry. You guys have faced loaded boxes all year. How do you go about still doing what you want to do, knowing that that's what they want to stop?
I mean, that's what the game's for, you know. I mean, they're of course they're going to do everything they can to play the best defense they can, just like our defense will against them. You know, then how are they going to go about attacking our defense? You know, we're going to go about attacking their defense the best way we can, and really, at the end of the day, it's going to be execution. It's going to be operation, execution, playmaking, all the things that it always boils down to.
John, how do you think Aaron Rodgers not being able to take under center snaps maybe affects your guys' job defensively?
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we don't know that he's not going to be able to do that, so we'll have to prepare for his ability to do it. He didn't do it in the last game, you know, with the hand issue, but you just don't know. So we'll have to just organize our defense accordingly. I mean, you know, certain plays they can run, whether they're under center or not. It changes the dynamic a little bit with the play action stuff and the boots and things like that, but they still can run play actions and boots if they're not under. But we wouldn't discount the fact that he could very easily show up under center too, so we've got to be ready for that as well.
John, I think this is like 39, 40 times you've been in this rivalry with the Steelers. I mean, how would you describe this rivalry over the years?
You know, I mean, it's a great rivalry. It's great to be a part of it. It's an honor to coach in it. It has been an honor to coach in it all these times. It's very high. You know, we respect the organization very much, and the coaches, Coach Tomlin, and the team and everybody. You know, you're going up against a very worthy opponent. You know, so we understand that, and that's why it's such a great thing to be a part of. I'm sure someday we'll have a lot more time to reminisce about it than we do right now. So that's really about all I can say about it at this point, because what's it going to be like on Sunday is going to depend on how well we play. If we play really well, then it's going to be great. You know, and if we don't, it's not going to be so great. You know, and that's kind of what I'm thinking about.
Is there ever an element about this matchup that can't be prepared for as far as your preparations? Just the fact, I know you've played them twice a year for the whole time you've been here, and you know each other. Players change, coaches change, schemes change, but yet this game seems always close and kind of crapshoot no matter how the team is playing. Why is that?
Well, there's been some blowouts. You know, we've been on the good end of a couple, as I recall. It's been a while. It's been a long time, but I don't know about the closeness to the game, but there's a lot of things that change within the game that you may not meet the eye. You know, there's a lot of schematic dynamics that change from game to game. You know, usually something shows up that you haven't seen before. It seems like in this game, a lot of scheme shows up that we've never seen before. Maybe they would say the same thing. I'm not sure. I think that's always an interesting part of it. Even with all the games that have been played, you'll still see new things. Then, like you said, the other stuff is the different players and coaches that are involved.
John, I know you were asked about Emory Jones on Monday. Does his experience at right tackle make that transition to left guard any more difficult?
I don't know. It's a good question. You know, it's a question I've asked as well. But he's been working at left guard, and he seems comfortable there. He says he's really comfortable there, and he's not so comfortable maybe going to right guard right now. So that's kind of the deal. I think long term that'll be a conversation probably after. But for right now, we're going to focus at left guard, and the right guard thing would be more of an emergency type situation.
All right, thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks. Yep.